all my Chelsea fans, all right? So yeah, I'm back again with my Chelsea video. So enough respect to all the Chelsea supporters. We know where Chelsea is at the moment, and we seem to have a great idea to where the team is heading in the Premier League, right? But before I go, enough respect to to Liverpool, Manchester United, Manchester City, Arsenal, Brentford, Tottenham, Everton, Aston Villa, West Ham, the whole works. If you are a supporter of the English Premier League, enough respect to you, all right? And we all know London is blue again. London is blue, and them Galchester teams and them are struggling. The Galchester team, my name for them is the Manhattan. The Manhattan teams, Manhattan City, and Manhattan United. Alright, put all jokes aside. I'm just having fun with the teams, right? But yeah, I didn't do a video the game after Chelsea game after Tottenham. I didn't do any video. But we if you saw the game, you know how the game went, and Chelsea was brilliant in that game, and they came out 4-3 winners, right? But the game that played recently against Brentford, another London derby. That was two back-to-back London derby in the Premier League. And during the week last week, in the middle of the week, the Stars, they had a UEFA Conference League game, right? I mean, we know Chelsea won that also 3-1. But yeah, the game against Brentford is a good team. Is a very good team, and you could tell by the position in the table right now, right? They above 10 in the table, and the Brentford coach is a good coach, and he has that team playing for the last 3 years, playing good football, and they lost their Ivan Toney, that was a striker. He's no longer with them, and they still managed to be above, in a mid-range table, above number 10. But we all know that London is blue again. All right, London is blue again. For the last 2.5 years, Chelsea was the laughing stock in English football. And if you follow Chelsea, if you didn't follow Chelsea, I mean, you could go back and do the research and see the when the new owners took over Chelsea, they didn't get off on the right foot. But it seems like the mistakes is becoming to pay a little bit of dividends now, thanks to the coach, the new coach, Enzo Maresca. I had my little hesitation when he took over Chelsea in the beginning of the season, because in my view, I thought it was a little bit premature to sack Pochettino because the team started playing well last season. However, Maresca came in, he's in now, and he's doing a great job. And guess what? I'm on board. I'm on board, bro. I'm on board. Right? So there we go. Now, I said my earlier videos, as I gave Chelsea the team, because Chelsea is the youngest team in the Premier League, average of 23 years old, an average, right? The oldest player on the team, I think, is Cucurella, and maybe Robert Sanchez. Yeah, Sanchez and Cucurella, I think, is the oldest two players on the team. But the average is 23, and with little experience. The most experienced player on the team is Enzo Fernandez, because we knew he won a World Cup with Argentina, right? So he has that kind of experience there as someone who won trophy before. Cole Palmer won with Man City, but he wasn't that, he wasn't a player that was playing regularly in Man City when Man City won the couple of Premier Leagues before. But yes, the team is coming together nicely. They are playing with confidence. The offense is scary. We got enough players who can put the ball on the back of the net, and we have seen that yesterday, right? The couple of games you had Cole Palmer, you had Fernandez. Yes, the game yesterday you had Action Jackson and Matt Cucurella, all right, 2-0. And I'm becoming more of a fan of Action Jackson. I'm becoming more of a fan because I had his back when people was criticizing him in the early season, and when I look at his stats, I was like, nah, I feel the criticism was not fair. And seems like he has done the work in the off season, and it seems like the coach and his team is coaching him the right way and telling him the right thing, and he seems to be putting the ball in the back of the net. Right? I think he's 8 goals right now in the Premier League. Last season he scored 14 goals. So he's like 8 goals and 9 goals going there already. So he's on track to break his last year tally. Right? So Chelsea is attacking, the most attacking team in the Premier League right now, with Flair, together with Liverpool. And we know Liverpool is a strong team, and we're not this thing about Chelsea in the title race and the coach is trying to play down. I too don't believe Chelsea in the title race. Well, they're second, so basically automatically there you want to look like you're in the title race. However, if Chelsea continue to win games, I believe Chelsea could win the tournament. Without too many experienced players who have done that before. Here's one of the reasons why I think that could happen. Right? Chelsea has the biggest team in the Premier League. When I say biggest, I mean in terms of numbers of players, because you will see the coaches. He's using players, a whole different team in the Conference League to what he have in the Premier League, and that will definitely help come March, April, right? Because most of the top teams like Liverpool, Aston Villa, Man City, and who's the other team? They also play in the Champions League. So together with Chelsea, but they use some of the players that they play in the Premier League. They also use them in the Champions League, because the Champions League, is a much higher competition than the UEFA Conference League that Chelsea plays in. So excuse me. Don't get me wrong. We see teams, Man City. Sorry. Man City won the Champions League as the last English team to do that. Chelsea won it before that, right? But with a long Man City in the past happened to win the Premier League because the rotation that Pep Guardiola used in the past, where he has his team, he rotates his team, as much as possible, which leave the players fresh in the latter stage of the competitions, especially the Premier League. Hence the reason, a lot of the reason why he won the Premier League before, right? I think with Chelsea having that two different teams, will end up being an advantage to the rest of the teams, especially Liverpool. We are 2 points. We are 2 points behind Liverpool right now. Liverpool have a game in hand, a game that was postponed about 2 weeks ago. So Liverpool have experience. They won. They've been there before. They wanted. And they won. So they have that experience there. You have Salah, who maybe the best winger in the world, one of the best winger in the world. He's a beast. We know that, right? But I think when it comes down to the latter stage of the competitions, I think Chelsea has the advantage. If only Chelsea could figure out a way to keep winning and don't fall to the pressure in the latter stage of the competition, I think they have a good chance of winning the Premier League, which will be a surprise to me, to a lot of the Chelsea supporters, and maybe to a lot of people over the world. Because I personally wasn't expecting Chelsea. We was expecting Chelsea to become a top 4 team this season, right? Because I was saying it's that 2 years when players start, knowing each other, So I was looking for Chelsea to start dominating English Premier League again from next season. But if they could get to the point this season, that would be a big bonus. All right, and we know London is blue again, because that team with the cannon, that cannon seems to be blocked. But I don't want to con them out as yet, because they chased Man City last season and they fell close to the line. So they have that experience there too also, and they have a good team. I think, to me, in my view, and I'm talking about Arsenal, right? I think Arsenal is a striker, one great striker away from maybe winning or giving a good fight with the Premier League. And it will be interesting to see in the January window if they will go after a striker. And the most difficult thing might to get a top striker in January. And I could guarantee you, any top striker that is available in January, Chelsea gonna make a first move for them. I guarantee you that. Because they will get competition for Jackson. So any top striker that is available in January, Chelsea gonna go for them. Is Isaac? There is Osimhen, and there's another guy in Portugal, a white guy in Portugal that is considered to be 3 of the top strikers there. If they are available, Chelsea gonna make a move for them. So it's gonna be interesting to see. But I think Arsenal is one striker away from really making a push for that Premier League. If not, if they don't get a striker in January, I think they will be behind Chelsea. But London is blue again, and Chelsea is about to become one of the most dominant team in England once more. We have done it before, and we're gonna do it again. All right. So London is blue. But individual player, Cucurella played well. But my man of the match yesterday was Caicedo. Caicedo is becoming a kind of a N'Golo Kante kind of person. He's not there yet. N'Golo Kante was in a league for himself. we know N'Golo Kante had that energy, he had that stamina. Caicedo is surely but slowly becoming that kind of player. He's breaking up players in the midfield. He's tackling and not only tackling, but he's winning tackles in the middle of the park there and helping the back line. Right? He's doing that. He did that many times yesterday. Sometimes he get one wrong, like in the game against Spurs. He got one wrong, and luckily he didn't get a red card. He didn't even get a yellow card. But he's becoming that kind of player in the midfield, right? And we see Enzo Fernandez his game has improved. So he's showing his $100 million worth. Caicedo is also showing that, right? So yeah, so we're in a good what's the word, trajectory. Yes, so you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Anyways, yeah. So London is blue, and you know what? Next game, I'll be back. So if you are live, you are everything. Remember that. If you have life, you have everything. If you're minding something to do it, do it. Stop procrastinating. That's just a word for my viewers who might be, in a kind of different mind. Right? So stick to your plan. Somebody will tell me one time, if you have a plan and you have a backup plan, you're gonna fail. And sometimes that proves to be true. Right? If you have a backup plan, you're gonna fail. You should have one plan, stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. You're gonna meet some obstacles. You're gonna meet some tough time. You may have to just make some slight maybe adjustment or rethink certain things. But if you leave that plan and go to your backup plan, you're gonna meet the same thing in your backup plan too. You're gonna meet adversity in your backup plan. So what you're gonna do in your backup plan, when you meet that adversity in your backup plan, right? Stick to the plan, push through, and then the success will come. I guarantee you that. All right. So until we see again, stay safe. Later.